Hello card fighters, this is Kyle D, better known as Ride My Avatar, bringing you Cardfight Vanguard deck profiles. Today's deck profile is all about a Royal Paladin. Well, you know, Altmile, but you know what? I love having my full art doggo, so he's still my doggo. And he does have the ability of the quick guard shield if your opponent went first. So remember that. You can play anything else. I mean, you can play the new starter and everything like that. I'm not going to hold you against it. Next, we have Laurel Knight Silvius. So he was originally the Stride Fodder, but now he is a grade 3 Searcher top 5. And if you have no face-up damage, you gain +5 for boosting, which is very important. Next, we run Pongal for the Soul Charge ability. So when you Soul Charge, you get, when placed, if there's another unit in the same column as this, Soul Charge. If you Soul Charge the trigger, congratulations, you gain an extra 5k power, which is very important. But, you know, Pongal is Pongal. You want to run it because in this deck, your damage zone is already face down enough, so not a big deal. Next, we run Little Sage Marin for the counterblast and the draw ability. So when another rear guard is placed in the same column as this unit, counterblast, draw a card. This unit gets +3000. So again, great boosting number, great power numbers. You just want to have it for the facts of the draw and being able to counterblast stuff face down. Next, you can't play Pongal without the good Akane. So when placed, counterblast, search your deck for up to 1 Pongal, call it to rear, shuffle your deck. During the battle, this unit is boosted by a high beast. It gets +3000. Power is great, great numbers, great power line. You want to run it because you need to see Pongal to refuel your resources. Next, here is Solomon. So Solomon is pretty different. So when placed, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, call up to 1 Altmile to rear, and shuffle your deck. That ability only applies to when he's rooted on Vanguard. So very useful to be able to check the top 7 and get a grade 3 out, especially if you run the grade 3 Altmile from the trial deck. So when it attacks, Soul Blast 1, return one of your other rear guards columns to your hand, and this unit gets +5000 from that. So gaining power is so important, especially when you're on the other Altmile, Aerial. So when you can combo off and just go ham with this deck, it's just incredibly powerful. Next, we run 4 Leviathans. So he's from the trial deck. So when placed from hand, counterblast, search your deck for up to 1 grade 2, call it to open rear, and shuffle your deck. If you have no face-up cards in your damage zone, you can pay the cost by Soul Blasting. Now, you see where Pongal's coming from? You need to be able to Soul Blast something. So, if you keep relying on your Soul, you can't do it without a reliable Soul Charger. Next, we play 2 Starlight Violinists, because Violinist makes it so if we make grade 2 columns, at least we have boosters. So, you want to do that for that cause. Next, we play Sage of Elementa Virtue Trian. So, if you have 5 more units, this unit cannot attack. So, if you have 5 or less units, this unit can attack and cannot be attacked. And this is on rear guard, so if you ride it on Vanguard, tough toots. During your turn, this unit gets +1000. So, it becomes a 19 beat stick on its own. That's why we run it. Next, and we're Royal Paladins. When do we not have 5 units? If you have 5 or more units, counterblast, this unit gets 1000, so it's a 20k on its own. And then finally, we have the Searcher for Starlight Violinist. So counterblast, search your deck for up to 1 Violinist, call it to rear, and shuffle your deck. So that's your grade 2 lineups. Next, we play Blue Sky Altmile, the main heart and soul of the deck. Just kidding. He is your backup. He's from the trial deck. So during your turn, if you have no face-up cards in your damage zone, this unit gets +15k. So like I said, Solomon will call him out if you ride him on Vanguard. If you have no damage or you've used your counterblast, congratulations. This unit is now swinging for 28k, most likely hitting. Next, we play the heart and soul of the deck, Aerial Divine Knight Altmile. So, again, the other Blue Sky Altmile does counterblast, discard a card from your hand, searches your deck for up to 2 grade 2s and reveals them and puts it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. And this one is a little different. So if you have no face-up damage zone cards, all grade 2 units gets plus 1,000 and 5 shield. If you have, and if your soul has a card with Altmile in its name, this unit gets plus critical. Very cool. I mean, again, that's why we're running the Blue Sky, so you can have it into Soul. And then Counterblast, Soul Blast, call up to 2 cards from your deck and drop zone to rear and shuffle your deck. So call up to 1 grade 2 from each zone, so deck and graveyard. So you want to be able to call from them and have Aerial Altmile just gain a advantage. So he's good for against higher retire builds. Next, we run 4 heals. We run the new crit sentinels because crits are so important for Altmile, and it's so funny to watch your opponent go like, well, I might just die from this. And then we run another crit, and then I run 3 and 1. So I don't want my opponent realizing we can heal unless he sees my heal trigger. So I want him to think I am playing all crits because I have always memed about it, and I will do it for the memes, is play all crits and see how well I do. So there's occasion where I've actually taken this deck to playtesting and done all crits. You really are high rolly at that point. You live or die by it. So with that, guys, this is the Altmile deck profile, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you in the next one.